right, I'm ready. I don't even know what the topic is. Please don't be boring.
All right. Okay. Are we
It's
ready?
another
I
author.
think.
I'm gonna shoot you through this computer.
Know this?
You're listening to Know This, a podcast where two friends test each other on useless trivia from a topic of their choosing. But really, it's just friends hanging out, and maybe they'll learn something too. I'm Jeremy.
I'm Clint.
We ask questions.
What's the truth?
Friends, know this?
Oh shit, we're doing Friends. Oh, that was so fake. Okay, that was fine. Oh, we're doing Friends, Jeremy.
Is that fake still, or
Like
are
the
you
concept?
interested in
No,
it?
I'm asking you. Yeah, like the concept of Friends or the TV show.
No,
or
we're doing the TV
Friends
show.
that you're not friends with anymore. Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, so Clint, we're doing the TV show Friends. What do you think, huh? You know this?
I know all of it.
How many times have you watched Friends? Like the whole seasons?
I would say probably like 5 or 6 times, maybe.
Yeah, because I think so. Like me, at least 4 times every
Uh-huh.
single episode, all the seasons for sure.
Oh, every single episode? Oh no, with the
well,
like, rewatch,
you know,
I skipped
just-
some episodes.
I usually
There's
skip
some
the
bad
part with
ones.
Emily in it.
Why you didn't like Emily?
I don't know, man.
She was very shrill. There you go. All right, Jeremy, I want to talk about something. Can you guess what it is?
Is it Anchor?
You got that right. I gotta tell you why Anchor is really awesome. First of all, it's a free creation tool that allows us to record and edit, and we can do it through our phone or our computers.
Oh yeah, we've been using Anchor to help distribute our podcast. So now it's on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Overcast, Google Podcasts, all those good stuff.
Yeah, man, we're everywhere. That's why we have listeners from Germany and Kenya, and we can make bank out of this podcast with no minimum listenership, thanks to Anchor.
You're right. It is everything I need to make a podcast. And it's in one place.
What's that place?
It's Anchor, of course. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started if you want to be just like us. Anchor, you know this. So normally we would do salutations right now, but right now we're going to pause a little bit to give a shout out to our podcast, the Know This podcast. We need your help, guys, okay?
Please.
We need your reviews. We need your rates. We just need you to listen. I'm trying to make this a full time. I'm trying to make this my living.
Yeah, if you're driving now, stop and go on Apple Podcasts and rate and review. I don't care what the review is.
You can just write, hey, they're nice people. They're a little desperate, but 5 stars. That's all we
Yes,
need.
we need you.
Even if you're listening through Spotify, Spotify is great and all, but just download Apple Podcasts real quick, rate, review, and then you can delete it. And that's all we need. And just keep on listening on Spotify. That's fine with us too. In fact, you can listen to it twice. We just need you to listen to the first 3 minutes of every podcast. Really, that's all we care about right now.
Just the 3 minutes.
We don't
We
care.
have 2 good episodes, y'all. Just come on.
So that's what we're hoping for right now. But we're really desperate. So help us out here. Tell your mom, tell your dad, tell your brothers, tell your sisters, your aunties, your uncles, your cousins, your best friends, your enemies, everybody.
All right.
Also, if any of you guys are listening and you also have a podcast or a YouTube channel or something that you can publicize us, we will go on your thing and we'll talk our asses off because I am totally down.
Jeremy,
Help. We're desperate.
please, it's not looking good. All right. You know what? Let's stop being desperate and let's get back into serious business.
Okay, now back to our weekly podcast. For those who are new, in this podcast, I'll ask Clint a few questions about the topic, and he'll try to answer these questions without me giving him any hints. For this one, I hope he knows a little bit more because he says he knows a lot about Friends. Once we figure out exactly how clueless he is, though, for real, then it's time to drop some knowledge.
Screw you.
But yeah, so basically what we do is after the salutations and seeing how everyone is, because I really want to just hang out with my buddy over here. What we're going to do is go straight off into questioning, which is our first half, then getting to those answers, which is getting into what Clint thought was true and seeing what they really were. After that, we're going to end off with our little segment review of the day. For those who aren't new, you're going to notice that this episode might be a slightly different from what our usual thing is. Send me some emails. Send us in the comments, in any of the descriptions. Feel free to send us something just to let me know what you thought about the new changes. But anyways, after review of the day, we'll end it off. Let's go straight into questioning, man.
Yeah. Ba, ba, da, ba, ba. Oh, wrong show.
Are you kidding me? You really don't know that much about Friends, huh? You've been lying this whole time.
You're in for a surprise. Friends is not my favorite TV show.
So what do you know about Friends? How much do you know?
So Friends is a TV show, sitcom to be specific, that starred Jennifer Aniston, Matthew Perry, Joey Tribbiani, I don't know, Matt LeBlanc, sorry, Lisa Kudrow, and Courtney Cox as 6 friends that live in New York. And
You forgot one.
who? Oh,
Ross.
David Schwimmer, sorry. He's forgettable. He is my least favorite character, though. I'm sorry. And it ran for 10 years, ended in 2004, I believe, and started in 94 if it was 10 years. So
Glad you can do some math, Clint.
But yeah,
job.
it is a well-beloved show, and it's still raking in a lot of money till today.
Yeah.
And screw you, HBO Max, for taking it off Netflix.
So yeah, everything you said is correct. I'm expecting you to know a little bit more about Friends. So these questions aren't going to be as easy as normal Friends questions might be, because I want to, actually challenge you. I know that you know a lot. Actually, when we're in college, we did a Friends marathon. We just watched all of it too.
Yes.
So we definitely know a little bit about Friends. Yeah. So this was an NBC show, and it's one of, I would say, one of the most popular sitcoms of all time. Definitely had a lot of pop culture followings and a lot of influence. So much so that, Jennifer Aniston, her character, Rachel, had a iconic hairstyle that got copied throughout a lot of people while this was live. Yeah. And so, a lot of people say there's all these other ones, but I definitely think it's one of the top sitcoms out there. And personally, it's my favorite sitcom currently. So would you say this is your favorite TV show?
I would say right now it's like maybe tied number 1, number 2. It's up there. It's one of my favorite shows. I know a lot of the lines because I rewatch it too many times. But that's what's great about it. You can just have it playing in the background while you're doing some menial things.
That's good. So let's start with our official first question. Friends wasn't always called Friends. There was a lot of other options that they had for this TV show name. What other potential names were there for this show, Clint?
Oh, son of a bitch.
6. I feel like you might know this.
The 6 friends. Central Perk was one or something, or like the coffee something. How many guesses do I have?
I have 4 potential names.
Oh, 4 potential names. Okay.
So let's
I
see
know
if
there
we
was
can
like
get
so there's something with like the amount of them. So like 6 something. There was something with Central Perk. There was something about coffee. I don't know, coffee house gals, coffee house buddies. There's one, the New York friends. Oh God.
Yep, the New York friends.
And then, you know what? Just because she's my favorite, Phoebe's show.
Definitely not Phoebe's show. Okay. Yeah. So for people who are listening, this isn't going to be easy stuff. We're not going to go into the easy things like, what was Rachel wearing when she first met Monica in the first episode?
She was wearing a wedding dress.
Yes, that's easy stuff. We're not going to talk about that stuff.
Come on, amateur hour. Come on, Jeremy. It's definitely called New York Friends.
Or Phoebe's house.
Ooh, Phoebe's friends. Phoebe's show. You know what? I'm going to look this up right now. I'm kidding.
No, hey, you shut up. Let's move on to our second question. Which guest star or which cameo came onto the show for free?
Like the whole episode?
Well, they were a guest star for the show, and when they guest starred, they did it for free and they gave it to charity.
You say cameo, and cameos are short. But then if you say guest star, that's like they were there for a couple episodes or an episode. A whole episode? There's so many things. There's so many people that I could get. I'll say Bruce Willis.
Okay, Bruce Willis?
Yes.
Final answer?
Yes. But can I have a second guess?
Sure.
They were only there for like the cold open. Robin Williams and Billy Crystal. But I don't think, no, they weren't paid for it. You know what? I'll just say Bruce Willis.
Yeah, I kind of wish they had more like Robin Williams and Billy Crystal in it.
But they were just actually at the studio, and they just asked them to like shoot that cold open. That's why.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did they like improv the whole thing?
Yeah, that was improv. That was
Oh, that's
just
pretty
them
cool.
to improv. And Robin Williams is my favorite comedian, and he's like,
Yeah,
that was so
pretty
funny.
good. That was pretty funny.
All right, but yeah, my guess is Bruce Willis.
Okay, Bruce Willis, final answer.
Yes.
Cool. So you said Bruce Willis, and we'll go to our third question. Look at that. We're going through all these questions so fast.
Wow.
This is great.
I love
This
it.
is a quick podcast. Alrighty.
Yeah,
Don't you
okay.
guys love this podcast? Don't you think you should rate and review this podcast? Oh my gosh. You should
I
share
know
it
we're
to your
desperate,
friends.
but
Yeah,
Reel
you
it
know,
in.
we don't need, okay? We don't need your help, okay? We're just asking.
Shut up, Jeremy. Ask me a question.
Okay, question number 3. Describe each character and rate them from best to worst. And there is a right answer.
What? Based on who's
Based on me?
Oh God. Okay, so if I'm gonna base it on you, your favorite would probably would you?
See how well you know me, Clint.
Fucking A. You'd have Rachel as last. Or Rachel or Monica as last. Okay, so I would say Monica's last for you, and it's Rachel, and then it's Phoebe, and then it's Joey, Chandler, and then Ross is your best character.
I asked for best to worst, and you give me worst to best.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's backtrack. Okay, so you said Ross is the best.
Yeah.
And then you said Chandler. And then who else?
And then Joey. And
Joey.
then Phoebe, Rachel, and then Monica. Oh, you're pretty sexist, huh, Jeremy?
You're guessing for me. What are you talking about?
But for my real rankings, it would be Phoebe is the best, and then it's Monica, and then it's Joey. Oh, wait, no, sorry, scratch that. My best would be Phoebe, Chandler, Monica, Joey, Rachel, and then Ross. So which one ever matches to your right answer?
We'll talk about what you think and what I think later. So we'll talk
Right.
about that.
That's what's gonna make this episode long.
Yeah. Well, because we both know this TV show really well. So I think we have a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
I kind of wanted to do this topic because we had a little bit of a talk last time of whether they want to break or not. And I'm still not over it, but we won't talk about
it's
that.
Done. Okay, good.
We'll talk about other things. Don't
I was
worry
gonna
about it.
flip a table if you were asking me about it.
Okay. Now that we describe each character. Oh, you didn't even describe the characters.
Oh, I had to describe them?
Yeah.
Like why they're the best?
What's the iconic thing about each person? One word to describe each
Okay.
person.
All right. One word. Okay, Phoebe. Hippie. Who did I put next? I had Chandler number 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
Chandler, sarcastic. Monica, neat freak. Is that a one word?
I'll take it.
Or controlling. You know what? Put controlling.
Oh.
Joey, food. And then who's next? Rachel. God, Rachel.
Damn, you just hate Rachel.
Not as much as I hate Ross.
What's
Rachel,
wrong with them, bro? What do you have with so much against them? They're
So
like the main
much
characters.
drama between the two. God, let it be.
That's what you live for, man. It's the drama between them. She got off the plane.
Ugh, God. Rachel. Spoiled. Even though, yeah, spoiled. I was just gonna call her
She's like the
spoiled.
least spoiled out of her siblings, but
Not before.
okay, spoiled.
And Ross, God, the worst. Just
Just worst.
Yeah, just bad.
I can't believe this. I can't
God,
believe you would give
Ross.
Ross such a low score, man.
I hate Ross.
He's not that bad. We'll talk about it later.
Yeah, let's
But-
talk about this later. Fourth question.
Okay. All right, our next question is drama alert. We're going to be talking about some drama in the Friends, but not Friends TV show, about the friends who were part of the TV show, aka the actors. You know?
Yeah.
All right. In 2015, Jennifer Aniston married Justin Theroux. So in their wedding, they did not invite the 3 guys that were part of the show. They didn't invite Ross, Chandler, or Joey, but the
What?
girls got invited. Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's
So-
really close to the girls.
Why didn't they get invited?
There's a Y to this? Damn.
Mhm.
All right. They were on a break.
She was still angry. She was angry about what happened on the show.
So they weren't invited. They actually weren't invited. Not just
They
because they
weren't
couldn't
invited.
go. Oh.
They weren't invited.
Why wouldn't Jennifer Aniston invite? They had a falling out with Matthew Perry's rehab stints.
Okay, so you know a little bit about the other type of drama that is part of this show.
Oh, look at that. Is that another question?
No, that's not the question. I mean, I was gonna see what other type of drama stuff you do know. This is like the specific drama, but there's a lot of other really type specific. Of like information relating Friends too.
This is too specific.
Why do you think she didn't invite them to her wedding? Dun dun dun.
No, there's no space. She already had all her bridesmaids, and the groom doesn't know them, so there's no space in the wedding.
That's
so
why.
Either they had no space or they had a falling out. But with all three of them, damn.
Mm-hmm.
She had a falling out with David Schwimmer, and then the other two sided with David Schwimmer. There you go.
Because they were on a break.
No.
Is that why?
Because I don't know.
We'll talk about that more in the answers. This is going to be a short question round because we're going to really be getting deep and diving deep into the Friends lore in our second part.
Okay. So final question. Is this it?
Yeah, this is it. It's quick, isn't it?
All right. Yeah, I like it.
Our fifth and final question. Let's throw back to one of my favorite episodes. Season 4, episode 12, called The One with the Embryos. Do you know what happened in that episode, Clint?
Is that where Phoebe gets pregnant for her brother?
She decides to be a surrogate mother.
Yeah, surrogate for. There you go. That's what. There's no incest in this, guys.
I'm pregnant with my brother's child.
I mean, she does say that.
She says that.
But yeah, that's when she gets in vitro, right? And, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, but that's what happened to Phoebe, though. What about the other people? What happened to them during this episode?
This is your question?
Well, no, it's like the intro to the question because it's one of my favorite episodes.
I don't remember what happened to the rest of them.
It had something to do with the apartment.
Oh, the trip. They played a little game. Ross was a terrible host. Whatever.
How was he a terrible host? He was a great host. What are you talking about?
He was very biased towards the boys.
No, he wasn't.
I was team girls all the way. I know you were so happy that the boys won. Whatever.
One of my favorite was because they had this trivia quiz all about what little nitpicky details about these characters.
Oh, God. I
want to see in this episode, in this question, if you actually remember those answers.
No. You're going to ask me all of them?
I'm going to ask you them. I will only do the lightning round. So I'm not going to ask you all 15, but I'll just ask you the one at starting from the lightning rounds.
Fuck, that's the worst one.
These are the quick ones. These are the ones that are going to be hard. The other ones are really easy. I'm not going to ask you. I'm not going to like you already know what the name of Chandler's father's Las Vegas all-male burlesque was, right?
I don't. I forget.
You don't?
It's Raining Men.
No. It was Viva Las Vegas, man.
Oh, yeah. Viva Las Vegas. All right. Oh, yeah. So this is going to be bad.
It's going to be a tough one. This is going to be a tough one. Now, because it was a lightning round, we're also going to do a lightning round here too, which means that I'm not going to give you the answers in the second half of the podcast. I'm just going to give you them right now. So you're going to answer it, and then I'll tell you if it's right or wrong, and then I'm just going to tell you immediate so we can get through this lightning round. You ready?
Okay. All right.
You ready for this?
No.
I don't think you're ready for this jelly.
Okay. All right. You're not Beyonce, but come on.
Is that a Beyonce song?
It's a Destiny's Child song.
Oh.
Let's go.
Yeah, I don't really care about them that much. I'm a T-Swizzle all the way.
She wasn't even... Okay, you know what? Let's just go with your stupid lightning round. Ross.
Okay. All right, you ready? You ready?
Yeah.
All righty. Ready for lightning round, Friends edition. What was Monica's nickname when she was a field hockey goalie?
Big fat goalie.
Correct. Rachel claims this is her favorite movie.
I don't know, but I know which one's her actual favorite.
Wrong. It's Dangerous Liaisons. But her actual favorite movie is...
Weekend at Bernie's.
All right. In what part of her body did Monica get a pencil stuck at age 14?
I have no idea.
Name her body part.
Her butt.
Nope, her ear.
Oh my
God.
God.
Monica categorizes her towels. How many categories are there?
11.
Correct.
I remember 11 for some reason. All right.
What is Joey's favorite food?
Sandwiches.
Ooh, you're doing better than I thought you would. Chandler was how old when he first touched a girl's breast?
19?
Yep. Joey had an imaginary childhood friend. His name was?
Fuck. But I know his occupation. I don't know his name. Kevin.
Nope, wrong. Maurice. But his profession was...
Space cowboy.
All right, that's pretty good. What is Chandler Bing's job?
Transponder.
No, that was the wrong answer. This is the one they got wrong. That's why they didn't win.
Did they actually say the right one? I mean, you
Actually,
figure
don't
it
know.
out after.
But yeah, we do figure what it is.
Data analysis, something? I don't know.
Very close, but you're
Space
wrong.
transponder.
It's the IT procurement manager with a specialization in statistical analysis and data reconfiguration.
What the hell?
Yeah. Oh, wow.
That's
You
why
did pretty
no
good.
way. That's what
You did
Chandler
like half
doesn't-
right. You got Big Fat
Look at that.
Goalie. You got Weekend at Bernie's. 11 sandwiches.
Thank you.
Dude, look at you. I
I
thought this
try.
was all going to be just trash.
What?
Yeah, after you couldn't get Viva Las Vegas, I was just like,
Yeah.
oh no, this is going to be a real
I
bad.
didn't remember that, man.
All right, that's the question portion, man.
Oh, that's it? All right.
Yeah, how you think you did?
Well, your questions were too specific, so I'm gonna go with 25%.
I mean, hey, you did pretty well in the end lightning round, you know?
But I already know how I did with that, so.
Okay, well, I'll let you know how you did right after this break. And then it's time for the answer round. Oh, yeah.
Oh God.
And we're back.
We
You ready
back,
for the
and
answer
we
portion?
Back, and we back, and we back, and we. Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, Clint. Say it, don't spray it.
How'd you feel that over there?
Yeah, I actually think you did pretty decent for the most
What do you mean
part.
think? You have the answers.
Well, I don't want to give it to you just yet. You know,
We're at the answers portion. Just tell
We're
me.
getting there. We're getting there, man. You know, chillax.
All right.
Okay, you're done. We're not testing you no more. Just
Okay,
relax.
I'm the adrenaline.
You got a lot
from that lightning round, you know.
Phoebe
Alright,
needs to give you like a good massage or something, release that tension.
Yeah, I'll sound like Monica after.
And moaning the whole time.
Woo. Hey, you like that, don't you? all right.
So
all
gross.
right.
So, well, our first question was, you know, what other potential names did they have for friends?
Oh,
You got none of them correct. I'll put
son
that
of a
out there.
bitch.
But-
New York Friends wasn't one.
No, but still, your things were like, they were similar. Like, I knew where you were drawing this information from, but
Yeah.
you were wrong. For example, it was not called Central Perk. That wasn't going to be like their name. The name was going to be called Insomnia Cafe.
Okay.
So it's like
I
kind
see
of
something
related to the cafe,
the
but even
cafe,
though
yeah.
it's not called
Yeah,
Central
it's
Perk.
not wrong. Yeah, I mean it's not right.
Stop trying to change your stuff.
Sorry.
The other one was called Friends Like Us.
Oh,
So that was going to be, I think, the longer version of Friends. You know, Friends Like Us.
God.
Not too bad. An executive wanted to call it Across the Hall because you know how they live in next to each other.
Yeah. So yeah, screw Ross, right?
And Phoebe. Phoebe who didn't live there all the time
Phoebe,
either.
yeah.
And then the last one was called 6 of 1.
Okay, so I was close with this. The six.
Yeah,
thing.
so you're
I-
also kind
I
of close with
remember.
that one when you're trying to say
Yeah.
like, you know, 6 friends or whatever.
All right. 25%. I'm telling you.
You didn't get them anymore. Yeah, you get like 10%.
Okay, fine. I'll take that.
But I actually really like Friends just because how iconic and
Simple,
how like
yeah,
that's all you have to call it, just Friends. Exactly like Seinfeld. I like how it's when it's like one word is very succinct. I love it. I don't know if Friends, you know, really keeps on going with the times, you know, if it's like very PC nowadays because of some of the jokes they had. But I
Yeah.
really think overall, if you like kind of know where they're coming from back then, I thought it was a great show.
Yeah.
Some
I
people don't
liked
really
it.
like the laugh track either. You know how like a lot of TV shows nowadays don't do that?
But they didn't have a laugh track. They had a live audience.
Yeah,
So-
which is exactly. So that's also like
Yeah.
some
Not
differences
a lot of
too,
the
you
TV
know?
shows don't do that. Yeah.
Our second question, which is, which cameo or guest star came onto the show for free? You said Bruce Willis.
Bruce. Uh-huh.
And you're right.
Oh, I knew it.
Yeah.
He's too expensive.
You got it correct. So Bruce Willis was the father for one of the girls that Ross dated.
Yeah.
Basically, the reason why he did the show for free. So he did a movie with Matthew Perry, which was called The Whole Nine Yards. And they had a bet between the two. So Chandler thought, I'm just going to call him Chandler just because that's how I know him. Chandler thought that the movie would hit #1 in the box office when it first came out. And I guess for some reason, Bruce Willis wasn't so optimistic about the movie. So he didn't think it was going to hit number one. So what he did was they bet that he would do his cameo on the Friends show for free if they got onto the number one box office.
Oh.
And when the movie premiered, it was a number one in the box office. So Bruce Willis, agreeing to the bet, did the show for free, and he donated the money that he would have made to charity.
Oh, okay. So they did still give him money, but
Yeah, I think technically you have to still give him money because like he's acting on your show, you know?
Yeah. Well, I wonder how much they gave to charity.
Because he was still a pretty big actor back then, you know?
He's Bruce Willis, yeah.
Yeah. So it was pretty crazy when he went on. I mean, but there is a lot of really famous actors nowadays that you realize was on Friends.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know Aisha Tyler was on it, even though she's like a pretty big. Yeah, I didn't think about it, you know, because like she looks different from like the shows that she does now.
Yeah.
And there's a bunch of other ones too.
It's a lot, man. Christina Applegate, Reese Witherspoon.
So the third question was, describe each character and to rate them from best to worst. Now you decide to rate from worst to best, but we won't talk about that.
I rated twice.
So you said Ross, Chandler, Joey, Phoebe, Rachel, and then Monica would be the worst. And that's you guessing what you thought my opinions were. Now, I'm going to give you the undeniably correct answer in this set because I'm the host. Source? I get to choose what the answer is.
There's no link for this?
Nope. I'm the source. We tried something new. I told you.
All right. Okay. I'm ready.
Okay. The answer is, number one, is Chandler. Chandler's the best one. I think Chandler's the best character just because he's very witty. I think he makes a lot of the jokes, and I think he's really what kind of carries the background hilarity into it, you know? Just him as a character is very interesting. And even though like the main characters are Ross and Rachel, you know, but like he really holds the supporting background of the whole show.
Yeah.
Now, the second one, now it's like the second, third, and fourth are all really closely tied with each other. Like they're almost each other.
Almost each other.
I have to say
Ross. Yeah,
Ross
of course.
is the second because he holds like a soft spot for me, man.
I don't know why.
He is the main character, man. Like he was there. All he wanted was to find love. Like he was there. He actually cared about everyone too. He seemed like more of a realistic character who was there that everyone just made fun of, but he was really cool. And there's more depth to his character because when he was young, you know, he couldn't get the girl. He wanted to get the girl Rachel. And then now he finally could when he was older. And there was like so much dynamic between them.
No.
And I felt it because I also wanted to be a paleontologist when I was a kid. So I was like, oh yeah, dude, I feel like being Ross. You know, like I thought
you still
if
can
I was going to be a character. I don't want to be a paleontologist. This is too much.
Are you sure?
The third and fourth, I would almost put them as tied, but it's Rachel and Joey. Okay.
Really, Rachel? Oh, sorry. I love Joey.
Now,
I understand that.
I kind of put Joey a little bit higher just because Joey is very funny, just like Chandler is. Yeah, he's great. He's a very great character actor, you know, like the things he does. And if you look back, he doesn't do anything on purpose to hurt anybody. He never means any ill will.
He's the sweetest one.
He is. He never tries to do anything where he's like hiding or like really trying to do anything like socially mean or anything.
Yeah, he just is there.
Yeah. He's just very nice to his friends, but he's a playboy. That's the only thing about him.
Yeah, that's the thing.
And I thought that was really cool, you know, like he's funny. He's a little bit dumb, so he's also funny in that sense, but he also really cares about his friends, which was very nice. Which is kind of like some of the reasons why I thought Chandler and Ross were really good too. Yeah. Now, Rachel, she's also the main character. I really felt her. She was very iconic, you know, and she's also part of the main storyline, which is why I love the show. So I had to put her as one of the tops. Okay. So in theory, Ross, Joey, and Rachel could be like intermingled. They could be first, second, whatever. But you were kind of right thinking that I would put the boys on top just because I feel like they carry the show. Hey, no, I just think they carry the show better. Okay. All right. And I just really don't like Phoebe and Monica. Okay.
I can't.
Phoebe is
hilarious.
My fifth place. Okay. She's my fifth place because
I can't.
I don't know. I can't
even listen to this. I don't even want to listen. She's the best.
She's just too weird. Okay. And she plays people on purpose, okay? Like the one time she was like playing, like she was trying to get Ross to like back up on his theories on evolution and stuff. And she was like, I don't really care. I just wanted to see if you would still keep your
That was
beliefs
so
and
funny.
stuff. Why does she have to be so mean?
Oh, so funny. Oh, I love Phoebe.
That was terrible.
At
I don't
least
know.
Phoebe
Like
was
she's
okay.
okay. You know, they're all good people, but
Yeah.
it's just like some of the things were a little bit too much, you know,
For you.
for me. But
Yes.
I'm the host, so I get to decide. My
Okay,
word
fine.
is law.
Okay. Okay. Whoa.
It's the worst character.
I know you would
Monica
put her
Geller.
last. Yeah.
Yeah. She would be what I would describe as shrill because her voice.
I know.
I know. I can't. It's. Ugh, I can't believe it. It's worse than. It's worse than. Oh my God. Like Monica is a social. She's a neat freak. You know, she can't let people do things what they want to do, which is like I don't like it when people are controlling, and she's very controlling too.
She's funny.
Like they're all great, but she's my least favorite.
It's
And,
the Gellers,
you know,
man. I hate the Gellers.
She wouldn't date Jon Favreau, dude. Jon Favreau is so great. What's wrong with Jon Favreau, man? Well, I mean, but like,
she did
she was
Ultimate Fighting.
Oh, yeah,
so
that's
come on.
Oh yeah, you're right. I forgot about that.
What'd you expect?
That was funny.
Oh, go so random.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, fine. You tell me why your list is true. Okay, you tell me why you think your list should be the better list. Okay, why do you think Phoebe, Chandler, Monica, Joey, Rachel, and Ross should be the order of it all?
All right. Okay, so I said Phoebe's number one, right? I cracked up the most with Phoebe's jokes. Just Phoebe being
Chandler,
Phoebe
though?
is like, my psychic told me I was gonna die today, and then she was like,
That was so dumb.
To die. And then she's like, oh, dying is so tiring.
So dumb.
Remember when Rachel tells her dad that she's pregnant and Phoebe's
Mhm.
there? And then Rachel's dad is like, I got everyone chicken for the table. And then Phoebe's like, oh, I'm vegetarian. And the dad's like, I never understood you lesbians.
Yeah, I don't think that joke would be okay nowadays. But
But and then when Rachel tells him that she's pregnant, and then he's like, "Who's the dad?" And she's like, "Please don't tell me it's her." It's just everything that's with Phoebe. It's just funny. I crack up all the time.
No,
I
but
love
Chandler
Lucifer
jokes are more
Girl.
witty, you know? Like they're very subtle. Like you kind of have to watch it multiple times to really get the joke. But like they're just there and they're just really subtle and really like smart.
Oh, I agree. I love Chandler too. That's why he's my number two. And then my favorite scene between my top two characters when Chandler's singing "Endless Love" and then Phoebe comes out and sings with him. Come on, man! They're just both so funny. It's just I love the two of them. Like they're funny. They were the funniest to me in the show. And then Joey and Monica, I can like interchange them too. Joey's just great. My favorite line with Joey was when he had to choose between food and sex and he wanted both and he was like, I want girls on bread. And then Monica, I think she has her hidden funny.
I kind of feel like maybe just because you kind of relate to her because you're also a neat freak. I think that's why you're like, oh,
yeah,
it's so satisfying to see her clean.
Yes, I would want a vacuum that would vacuum the little vacuum, and then it'll be great. And then Ross and Rachel are just the worst.
I have to disagree on that part. I think I might actually be on the minority. I think if we were going to show our ratings, I think yours might actually be more popular.
Mm-hmm. But we'll see. Let us know. Let us know what you guys think. I mean, Ross and Rachel have their moments, you know. I don't hate them, but they're the worst characters because it's just a lot of drama. But then, you know, the drama carries the show. I get what you mean.
Like the drama's the reason, like the reason why I'm like stuck and I have to keep on watching it is because of their story. But the reason why you're like funny and you're laughing is because of the other people.
The other people, yeah.
So that's like the difference.
It's fine. It's fine. And they all got paid the same. It's okay.
Yeah. And who made sure that they got all paid the same?
Jennifer Aniston.
No, it was David Schwimmer.
I will never sign with David Schwimmer.
David Schwimmer, because he was the popular one because he was in a show and I think he did a movie before or something.
Yeah, he was the more famous one out of all of them.
So he was going to get paid the most, and I think Joey was going to be paid the least or something because he wasn't supposed to be a main character at all.
Yeah.
And then they decided because they're an ensemble that he made sure that they always argued for everyone
see.
having the same wage.
And then,
And apparently it made for a better show.
because there's no competition. It's not like
Mhm.
bitterness, which is nice.
Yeah. Anyways, the fourth question was, why didn't Jennifer Aniston invite the guys to her wedding with Justin Theroux?
She's still in love with Ross. I'm sorry.
That's why Justin was like, I can't. There was too much history. Y'all kissed. I can't let that happen.
Oh, he's such an Emily.
Yeah, and then she also dated Joey in the show. So Joey also wasn't invited.
Oh,
Chandler just awkward around people, so he was gone. The real reason is I have no idea. They didn't actually put a real answer. I just wanted to see what you would think. What do you think? Let's speculate. You want to speculate wildly? We'll speculate wildly.
I'm gonna hurt you through this computer right now.
I don't really have an answer for this. I just was curious.
Well, because I know she's closer to the girls because they always
Mhm.
are seen hanging out and stuff and like talking to each other.
Yeah.
I mean, they had that picture where they're, for the reunion, like the planning of the reunion.
But before the reunion, I don't think they really hung out much anymore.
With the guys, I guess. Yeah,
Mhm.
I don't think she was that. Maybe they're probably just not as close as we think they are. I mean,
that's my theory too. I think it's like, they're really close because they spent 10 years working together. But it's also another 10 years where they weren't working together. And I think if you don't talk to a person for 10 years, you would still say, hey, I'm still really close to you. Like if we did hang out and we did talk, we could reconnect really easily. But I also think if I haven't talked to you in 10 years, for me to randomly invite you to a wedding, it would be cool. But also like you would understand if it did.
Yeah, like I would only invite close friends to my wedding.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know. You'll get pictures, Jeremy. It's fine. Really? You didn't find anything about this? Wow.
My theory, because it's supposed to be a small wedding, there's only 70 people, which is really small.
Okay.
So I think it's also because one, no space because they wanted a small wedding. And two, they got married in 2015. So that was pretty much 10 years after the end of the show. So I think they probably just didn't really talk to each other much. So they didn't get invited.
That's true.
Yeah.
I just know that she's close with the girls.
Mm-hmm. It seems like it. Like you would see pictures of them more often than you would of like other people.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to see how much you knew. Test out a different format of the podcast.
Yeah,
Tell us how you guys like it.
I liked it. All right.
That's indicating I think it's time for the last segment of our podcast. We're done with the questions. We're done with the answers. It's now time for the review of the day.
What? It's my turn, huh?
Yep.
All right. So I was looking for a mechanical keyboard. This is the box. The keyboard's on my desk, but I'll just show you the box. It's all black, so
we gotta
really
describe
helpful.
it. You gotta describe it.
Yeah. Wait. Hold on.
Okay,
So I was looking for
first.
So I was looking for a mechanical keyboard, and I wanted one that was like Mac compatible because a lot of keyboards are just has the Windows keys that I don't need to use. And I fell upon this website called Keychron. I did my research, and they make like Mac compatible keyboards. So they have like all the Mac keys as a keyboard. And I wanted a mechanical keyboard because I like the noises because I feel like I'm typewriting. So it's cool. And I'm not a gamer or anything. Gamers like mechanical keyboards for the use, but I just need to type. But yeah, I happened upon Keychron and I got their K1 keyboard, and it's I don't know how to describe it. It's metal. It's all metal. So it's really cool.
That's pretty cool.
Like the base of it is really all metal. I really like it. I think I would have wanted like a wider one. So with the, what is that called? The 10 key?
Oh, the keypad?
Yeah, the keypad. Yeah. I don't have that one. I don't have, which I probably would have preferred so that it's like, it's so like getting used to it was kind of uncomfortable. But I mean, so far it's been so good, and it lights up and you can change all the light modes.
Yeah. Are you sure you're not a gamer? You sound like you're just buying all this gamer stuff that you might as well. You should just make a Twitch stream, streaming with your mic and with your keyboards and everything.
I'm leaving this podcast, Jeremy.
I'll make it. It's fine. I'll ask myself questions and I'll answer my own questions.
But yeah, and then it lights up. It has like the rainbow. It has a lot of colors, so that was pretty cool. I would give it 9 keys out of 10.
Ooh, that's a pretty good rating. Huh?
I like it. It's really comfortable. It doesn't have you can't like make it stand so that the angle is, so you kind of do need a wrist support so that your wrist doesn't hurt. But other than that, I really like it. You know what? Let me dock it down. 8.5.
8.5. Okay. 8.5 keys out of 10.
Just for the comfort of it. But I like it. I like the noises that it makes. And then you can choose like how noisy it is. So I chose like the least noisy keyboard, and then you can choose like which key. And then you can transfer the keys. If you end up getting like a Windows computer, then you can switch the keys. They give you like the replacement stuff.
Oh, okay. That's kind of cool, I guess. Remember, we're not a sponsor. We're just, we just want to give shout outs to things we like and to not give shout outs for things we think suck. So we're just kind of talk about stuff, It's the review. It's how it's the end of our podcast.
Yup.
So, yeah. I mean, Clint's got this black box that has some keyboards in it or something. You can't even see it. It just looks like a black box.
Hold on.
We're a podcast, man. You have to describe what you're doing.
It's a black box. And I'm lighting up the black box.
Yeah, it sounds really dumb. Don't worry.
It is dumb. Yeah, but it's called Keychron. So that's key, like the regular word key, and then C.
Okay, now you're just giving them a shout out.
Yeah, I think they were like a recently new company, because they were like, that, I don't know which website it is, but with startups, that tell you like they're starting up, but they're new. And I think you guys should give it a try if you guys want a mechanical keyboard. Okay. If you want one, Jeremy, get one.
I guess go. I mean, I've been okay with just my own keys. I don't really need the mechanical stuff. I actually haven't used like a mechanical keyboard in a very long time, since I've been so used to using laptops. I just don't really need one.
You want to hear it?
I do not need to hear it. I think I'm okay. I don't even hear it. I didn't hear anything.
Oh, never mind. My mic is that good.
So, speaking of crappy mics, if you want to help us get Clint a better mic, please rate, please review, please listen to it and share it. If you think it's very interesting, just let someone else know. I think that's the best way to get our name out there. And we might even do something interesting. We might do some fan service another
fan
time
service.
Or so.
Don't call it that.
I'll strip on the podcast, I
don't think your girlfriend would be okay with that.
It's okay. Only you're seeing it. So
why do I need what does this do with the fans?
Yeah. Anyways, I think that's about it. We might do some YouTube related things. Let us know if you're interested in that. So for those who are interested in seeing more information, like seeing exactly what Clint was showing, I might put that up on YouTube. We might do something like that too, so you can have more outlets of how to listen to us, more ways to, get some good old Clint and Jeremy action. But besides that,
you're making this.
Let's hit us with this end of the podcast, Clint.
You're making this podcast sound really dirty. All right. Yeah. Let's move on. Thanks for listening, guys. If you haven't left, thanks. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at KnowThisPod. Please rate and review our podcast, like we said like 80 times in this episode.
Please.
It really helps us out. And if you have any suggestions for topics or comments about our podcast, anything at all about our podcast, please email us at knowthispodcast@gmail.com.
We've taken some of the input from those who have emailed in, and we've been trying out and seeing those different things here. So just let us know, and we might even test it out on this podcast. We're always open to change. We're always open to doing something for the better.
For the people.
Cover art by Amy Hoffman. Music by Karthik Kobrakran. Edited and produced by Clint Valencia and Jeremy Mack. See you next week.